All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Watkins Glen International. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. NASCAR Total heads on into the Glen tonight for race number 13 in that Monster Cup 2019 season. It's a 50-lapper, and it may just decide the championship. It's the Glen, baby. It's a little road course action in the stock cars. And it is live right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, hold on, kiddies. It's some road course action tonight. These guys are used to it. This is NASCAR Total. These guys do road courses all the time. All right, boys and girls, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Right now, we are in the qualification session. Just a few drivers here joining us in quals. I think we'll be having some more joining us here in the warm-up session. Well, we're at the Glen tonight for the final race of the season. We'll take a look at Watkins Glen. About a 2.5-mile, 11-turn road course. Really one of those road courses just perfect for stock cars. Located in Watkins Glen, New York. See the top time so far is Edelson Carnero, the 107.328. Following Julio Caligari in that 33 car right now. Take a look at the point standing coming into tonight. Edelson Carnero has 494 points, 44-point lead over second place car. Jose Carvalho. Pinar Silva sits in the third position. Julio Caligari fourth. Elder Mueller fifth. See Edson Luis, Neto Vidal, Carlos Leite, Wilson Rashid, and Edders Makel round out the top 10. Well, we've had a fun season, man. Watkins Glen finishing out right here, 50-lapper tonight. But just look at some of those tracks that we broadcast races from this season. Just a great season it has been. A lot of drama unfolding throughout the course of the season. And just excited about tonight, of course, and crowning the champion, but also what these guys have in store for the remainder of the year. Just some great stuff coming up at IndyCar Brazil. But Watkins Glen finishing it out right here tonight on TurnLeft TV. Looks like Elder Mueller joining us here as well. Tonight's race is brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. Some great racing going on. All kinds of racing, not just stock cars, some DTM cars, GT3 cars, Indy cars, man, and there's some crazy, crazy stuff in store for these guys. From these guys, I should say. If you're interested in really mixing it up and doing a lot of different types of racing, trying some new things, good place to come here is IndyCar Brazil. And of course, this is TurnLeft TV. I'm your host. I want to say thank you so much for coming out and joining us here on the YouTube channel. We have well over, I think, what 400 videos, somewhere around there, posted online now. So thanks so much to all the supporters out there who've come out, watched the races, subscribe. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the thumbs up button. You can also send a donation through PayPal. Just click the link up in the banner of this channel. Well, we're in the warm-up session. We got a latecomer who's maybe dropped back out to make a few adjustments. Now I'm going to say I'm not going to be able to join the chat right now because, well, I didn't charge my phone. I paid the bill, I just didn't charge the battery. Completely dead. Plugged in, getting some juice as we speak. I don't even know where I am on battery. Oh, it says 0%. I don't. Oh, man, that's not looking good. Not looking good. You know, it's one of those things where you have an old power cord and you think it's plugged in, but it's not really plugged in. And you find out later when you really need it that, hey, it wasn't charging. Maybe by the time that the race finishes up, this thing will have a few bars of charge on it. But nonetheless, hey, you guys be good in the chat session tonight. Gonna look at the side-by-side, make sure we got the ugly view going on. Oh, wait a minute, the ugly view. What are you talking about, the ugly view? I'm talking about this view right here. Peace. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. If you like to support the channel, you can also click down in the link. I know that my direct drive DD2 wheel base is on the way. That's right, Fanatic. All in with those bad boys. So love the set of pedals that I have. If you're interested in the Fanatic gear, please give those guys a look. By all means, click on the link there. But if you're interested in some sim racing gear, I encourage you to follow the link through the this channel, and that helps us out a great deal. So thanks so much. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. It's been a great season, and who knows what's in the store, man. So got a couple minutes left here in the warm-up session. Hey, maybe my phone will be charged by then. No. Look at this, the 02, Elder Mueller joining us. See Elder out. Haven't even tried the in-car here. This could get ugly with some of these guys. All the seat positions are a little bit different. You see that one's a little bit different. That one's a little bit different. That's what I'm saying. It could get a little bit ugly here. What are you going to do? All these guys have slightly different fields of view, so that makes things a little bit interesting. Take a look at Anders Nagel here in the 82 car. All right, just a few moments left before we get the command to start the engines.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
All right, all right, all right. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, the 04 of Edson Luis starts on the pole tonight. The 09 of Edelson Carnero starts in the second position. Julio Galagare in the 33 car starts in third. Miguel Braga in the 10 car starts in the fourth position. Anders Nagel in the 82 starts in fifth. And Elder Mueller in the 02 car starts in the sixth position. All right, boys and girls, 50 laps here at Watkins Glen. No caution flags, just sector cautions only, black flags. And that's about it. Green flag and a checkered flag. Very interesting part of the track here. Call this the bus stop, so should be a fun area to watch tonight. You see Edson Luis in the 04 will pace the field to take the green flag here tonight. Really, a lot of what you got to think about here are, you know, really just racing the track. Don't worry about racing other guys here. Just race the track. Everybody's going to have a turn or two that they miss. Some guys are going to get off track, maybe get into the wall and so forth. Let's hope not, but you know, nobody's going to run a perfect race. You just got to make sure you run the track. Those passes will come to you, and they don't overdrive the car. The other thing is, man, have good solid pit stops here too. Can really gain you a lot of track position by having a good in and out on pits. So here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Here they come.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs!
Right hard into turn 1, the 04 and the 09. That 09 of Edgelson Carnero trying to capture that lead before turn 1, and he does so. So Edgelson Carnero picks up a position and now in first. 09, man, I saw him, or the 04, I saw him out early this afternoon. Getting some laps in, so I know that 04 car is going to be a solid one tonight. Look at that, man, fighting into the bus stop there, the 04 and the 09. Edgelson Carnero, that 09 car, the 04 of Edson Luis in second. Julio Caligari shown in the third position. That 33 car, man, don't count him out. He is going to be a factor throughout the course of this race as well. So on board here with Julio Caligari as way into turn 10. Miguel Braga here in the 10 car, shown in the fourth position. Everybody being pretty kind right now. Lay back on that 82 car, man. Oh, he missed that turn a little bit. Overrun area. Good for him that he did not make any contact with the wall. But, woo, man, I tell you what, he just kept going there. I don't know. He had a brakes go out on him or what, but, man, that guy enters Magel. Car about got, take a look at this. Watch this, man. He almost gets into the back of Miguel Braga, and it does a great job of keeping this car off the wall. But the 10 car there having a little bit of an issue there early on, but that gets it back on track and really does not lose any positions. He just lost some time on the track. So Eders Magel here running in the 5th position. Edgelson Carnero is the race leader in the 09 car. 04, Edson Luis in second. Julio Caligari third. Miguel Braga fourth. Eders Magel at 5th. And Elder Mueller shown in 6th. Elder Mueller here a little bit late arrival tonight. Right now just hoping to find a comfort zone. Have a good finish here tonight. Really think we're in a situation where, given the number of drivers that are out tonight, there's really no way, points-wise, that anybody can run down the 09 car. Edgelson Carnero is probably going to walk away here this evening with the championship. But if he's the competitor I think that he is, he's definitely going to want to win this race as well. He just doesn't want to be able to get the championship. He wants to go out in style and win this race. Edson Luis might have something to say about that in his 04 car, so he's been pretty solid at the road courses. So that 04 car, you see, man, we're pretty tight battle here, 1 through 4. These guys all real pretty tight together. Miguel Braga in the 4th position in that 10 car, so he's in this mix as well. Man, he is really working that wheel right now. The one thing on these fixed setup races that you can change is your steering ratio. Steering lock. Of course, it's sensitivity type of thing. You can do some track bar adjustments too. That's about it, man. So you're going to see guys different amounts of play in the wheel here when these guys are in car. Good area of the track here coming up here into turn 1. Really a good place to make some passes, but also good, or I should say a bad place for running off the track. You do have quite a bit of an overrun area there in turn 1, but man, it is an easy place to to get it off course here. We'll take a look at the 82 car here. Edders Magel at Jack Daniels' machine. Might brush the wall there just a little bit. He was running in the 5th position. Take a look at the 02 of Elder Mueller running in 6th. Really taking a look at Giulio Caligari. He's running in the 3rd position, just behind Edson Luis. We've got a couple Dodges in this race tonight in 3rd and 4th. It's Giulio Caligari, Miguel Braga, both running in the Dodge. Paint scheme, you got, or the template. You got a Ford, a Chevy, 2 Toyotas, and 2 Dodges tonight. Take a look at Edson Luis running in the 2nd position. These guys starting to get strung out here just a little bit. Edson Luis about 1.6, 1.5 seconds off the pace. Giulio Caligari about 3 seconds back. Miguel Braga 4.5 seconds back. Edders Magel almost 14 seconds back. Elder Mueller 27 seconds back in 6th. So a pretty good even spread there, 1 through 5. Or 1 through 4, I take that back. Miguel Braga running in the 4th position in this 10 car. Right now running about 4.5 seconds back from the race leader. Good thing we're not having anybody chatting in here tonight because I can't actually interact with them. I've got a dead battery on the phone. Got a lot going on whenever I do broadcasts. Got 2 computers going and the phone going. And it's multitasking to the nth degree. You see the 09 here coming through the bus stop. Got about a 2.5 second lead over a 2nd place car, Edson Luis. Giulio Caligari 3rd. Miguel Braga is 4th. You want this battle here for the 2nd position starting to heat up here just a little bit. Edson Luis falling back within the clutches of Giulio Caligari in the 33 car, so that's starting to tighten up there a little bit. We are watching the 04, our 2nd place car of Edson Luis as he enters turn 11. And he has just behind him right, he has got Giulio Caligari just behind as he enters turn 1. You see him locking him up there a little bit. It's a tough turn, man. It's always one, it's hard to judge. You have a little bit of elevation change. You're going downhill, and then you get a hard right-hand turn there. It's always been, at this track, whenever I've run this track, it's always been one of those areas that I have a little bit more challenge with. I always feel like I'm pretty good here through the bus stop. But really, turn 1 is my nemesis, so to speak. Take a look at Elder Mueller here running in the 6th position, that 02 car. So we got these teammates bookend on the field. We got Edgelson Carnero leading the field here, and then in 6th position, Elder Mueller. So a couple teammates here got him covered. Don't forget, no yellow flags tonight, all green flag pit stops. So it'll be kind of curious to see how it shapes up here tonight with pit stops being the way that they are. Oh, a little bit off the track there from Miguel Braga. He missed that turn. Take a look and see what happened to Miguel Braga here. Watch as he misses this bus stop just a little bit. Oh, gets that car off the side. Cannot get that car turned left fast enough and then back to the right. I'll tell you what, I've got to have to go out and make a prediction here. I'm going to predict Miguel Braga's going to win this race. You know why? That's why. Right there, look at that. TurnLeft TV. Yeah, I got a guy to cheer for now. So good to see Miguel Braga supporting the TurnLeft TV. These guys have been so welcoming with that as well. Look at this. Eders Magel on pit lane here taking some service. But what I was saying, these guys have been so welcoming, but also been very supportive. I've seen so many cars. This is the only league, really, that I see TurnLeft TV, I mean, that I broadcast races for, that I see TurnLeft TV logos on them. I just love that. I didn't ask those guys to do that. I know Sullivan had asked me for a copy of the logo so he could put on the website. And the next thing I know, man, I've got 4, 5, 6 cars in the field that have TurnLeft TV sponsorship on them. And it's just absolutely ecstatic, man. I just love that. Honored, very, very thankful, and appreciative. So a lot of fun. These guys make it a lot of fun. Good cast of characters here at NASCAR Total. A little bit of a hitch right there. I don't know if that was me or... The 09 here coming back through the bus stop. He's got almost about a 3-second lead, between 2.5, 3 seconds, 2.7 seconds lead over Edson Luis. Julio Caligari is in the 3rd position. Now 6 seconds back. Miguel Braga, after having that little issue there through the turn, I think he felt like, hey man, he's on pit lane here. Eders Magel on pit lane as well. I'm not sure. You know, Eder is been in here a while too. Oh, the 09 car, you see he missed that turn right there. And I said to myself, well, I said this in the broadcast here, you know, you're gonna find that you're gonna miss some turns. Remember, race the track. Definitely going to miss some turns, so you just got to make sure that you do whatever you can here to keep that car as clean as you can. You do not want to overshoot a turn here, overdrive something, and get into the wall and do yourself some much greater harm. So that lead is down to about 1.7 seconds for Edgelson Carnero. Edson Luis closing in. And you know, maybe you want a situation where the 09, I'm not hearing these guys on the radio, so he could be saving a little bit, saving his stuff a little bit, just trying not to use it up. He could also have, on the other side of the coin, really driven that car pretty hard here to come out to, he drove it hard into turn 1 to capture the race lead. And you see that car starting to get a little squirrely for him right there. He's locking those tires up. So he may have used that up a little bit, and that's allowed Edson Luis to climb back in there. So we're down to 1.2 seconds between the 09 and the 04. So this is pretty tight right here as these guys come through the bus stop. And then don't forget about Julio Caligari right there in the 33 car. On his way as well. He's 5.6 seconds back. These guys get a little bit racy here, and don't forget that 33 car, Julio Caligari, is going to be in the mix. Good news, I'm up to 8% charge on my phone. battle heating up right here. Talking about making a charge. The 04 car is closing in on the 09. Interesting part of the track again, the bus stop here. That 04 is there, boys. Chevy versus Ford. Did I say there were two Toyotas, man? I thought an 09 car was in a Toyota. On board here with the 04 car as he has now caught that 09 car. Good tight battle here. This is for the race lead. It looks like that 04 car is going to try to get around the 09 coming into turn 1. Remember that 04 car was our pole sitter here tonight, and the 09 drove that car in hard and took that spot. But now look at that, man, fighting. That 09 car does not want to give up the race lead. Like I said, man, he wants to win the championship, but he also wants to win this race. He fought off the 04 car. Get hard into that bus stop area again. This is tight. Ooh, a little bit sideways in the 09. Looking out of the back of his car, you see that 04 is right there. That overrun area. That's turn 9 coming into turn 10 here. And that looks like the 04 is getting through that portion of the track a lot better than the 09 right now. But the 09 strong into turn 1, showing some muscle here in turn 1. Ooh, a little bit of overrun right there, and that's going to give the race lead to Edson Luis in the 04 car. I think those tires might be giving out right now on the 09 car. Boy, he ran a little bit too hard into turn 1, got into that overrun area, did a great job of keeping that car off the wall, and Edson Luis takes the race lead. Our pole sitter, Edson Luis, gave up the race lead, had no into turn 1 after we took the green flag, and now has recaptured that lead. Really looks like right now his car is a lot better here, maybe with a little bit better tires, given how he's driving this car. So starting to open up a little bit of a gap here. They're both closing in on Elder Mueller, who was running in the 4th position. Take a look at the Edgelson Carnero now back to the 2nd position. Julio Caligari starting to reel him in a little bit. His 33 car is on his way as well, so don't forget about Julio Caligari. One of those guys here at Road Courses just has a great shot of pulling off a race victory. Oh, Elder Mueller, man, I don't know what happened to him. He is off the pace right there. Now, whether he was just letting these guys go or what, I don't know. I have to go back here and look at this. Watch here, Elder Mueller coming into the bus stop area, and I think he's just getting out of the way here. He just says, hey, man, let me get out of your way. You guys just go ahead and get around me. You're racing for the championship, racing for a race win. I'm just going to get out of your way. And I think that's exactly what he did. He just felt like he did not want to affect the outcome of the race and just got out of the way. Back up here with the 33. Julio Caligari is running in the 3rd position. I think Ernst Mako might be back out on the track. I don't know where he went, but he's back. That 82 car. Oh, boy. We've seen a lot of guys here running off the track, or a fair number of folks running off the track, but they've all done a great job of keeping it off the wall. And coming up on Wednesday, we'll be at Mountain Peak Speedway for race number 6 in the Ironman Racing Series. Mountain Peak is Charlotte. That is a great track, man. I love that one. Don't forget about the tire rule in that series. You get 12 tires throughout the course of the race. Up to you how you change those tires. 4 to start the race and 8 additional tires. It's race number 6 in that second season of 2019, and that'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. 107 laps at Mountain Peak this Wednesday, May the 1st. Live right here on TurnLeft TV. When we came back here, man, I just saw that 04 car sideways. This battle right here from the second position is heating up. The 09 in second, the 33 of Giulio Caligari in third. Good little battle right here. See that 33 car all over the back of this 09 car right now. So Giulio Caligari just behind in that Dodge Charger. And to close in and make a pass here on the 09 car. Again, this is for the second position. Heading on into turn 1. Bus stop area here for these two. We'll see how these guys get through the bus stop. Pretty even, I think, so far with the two of those guys. And the 09, where I saw that, I think, if he had an area that might be a little bit of a weakness for him, it is turns 10 and 11, and those are coming up down this long straightaway into turn 10. I really think that this is the place where some guys have been able to make up some distance here on the 09 car. Giulio Caligari just behind. You see, they both hold the serve here pretty well, pretty much even through that turn. And then I think the 09, for the most part, has been really, really good through turn 1. So very, very conservative there with the older tires in turn 1. Take a look at Elder Mueller here in the 02 car. I'll tell you what, as we pulled away from that battle's starting to heat up again, and I think Giulio Caligari might have gotten off track there just a little bit. Move back here and look at the 02. Elder Mueller, as he enters the bus stop area, he is running in the 4th position. Now he is 1 lap down in that 02. Remember, he let those guys go by through the bus stop area. Joe now entering turns 10 and 11 again with his second and third place cars. These second and third place cars. Ooh, man, that 33 all over the back of that 09 car right now, and he has got a run on him down the front stretch. Heading on into turn 1, we've seen this 09 really drive this car a little bit on the outside, cutting that turn, and holding on to that position. Edson Luis in the 04 car is our race leader. He's got a pretty sizable lead here. Very patient, got around Edgerson Carnero and now has a 9.5 second lead. Take a look at Miguel Braga here in the 10 car. indicating he might have come off track there just a little bit, overshot that bus stop area. Gets back out on track. No harm, no foul for the 10 car. Oh man, you see it, 04 getting a little squirrely as he came off turn 11. We'll take a look at Miguel Braga. He looks like he might have a little bit of a handling issue too. We'll see how he works it through this bus stop area. See, he is really slinging that car around. I think that car is just not handling very well for him right now. I'll tell you what, man, Julio Calagaro is really starting to pressure Edgelson Carnero, but since then, the 09 Edgelson Carnero has been able to open up somewhat of a gap there on this third place car, the 33. We see the 33 car now coming down pit lane. And our race leader, Edson Luis, is coming down pit lane as we speak there. Sorry, I was trying to get the name up. So Edson Luis, our race leader in the 04 car, coming down pit lane here on lap 25, just a little past halfway. Just going to make his pit stop, give up the race lead back to Edgelson Carnero. Now, Edgelson, I would hold that he is probably going to be coming down pit lane here in the next lap or two. Now that he has recaptured the lead. Of course, it'd be kind of interesting to see how these guys get back at it after making pit stops here on fresh tires. So, Edson Luis, Julio Calagaro, these guys already making pit stops. So it does look like the 09 car has decided to bring that car down pit lane. And what that's going to do is allow Edson Luis, Julio Calagaro to go back by. Oh no, man. Uh-oh. Now maybe Edson Luis is just coming back down pit lane here to take some service. I thought he had already come down pit lane, but I think he might be doing a drive-through, and that is exactly what's happening here. As he had the opportunity to really open up a pretty good gap and had a speeding penalty and had to do a drive-through. The 04. My heavens, man. And that puts him now back to the 3rd position. But look at these guys, man. This is 1, 2, 3. Edilson Carnero, Julio Caligari, Edson Luis. 1, 2, 3. This is what I like to see right here. Some tight racing. These guys coming through the bus stop area. On board here with Edson Luis as he runs behind the 33 and the 09. Man, what a tough break for him because he had a pretty sizable lead on these guys and got caught speeding and had to do a drive-through. But I guess the good news is that he is all over the back of our first and second cars here. So we're on board with the 04 of Edson Luis. And that really is is good news for him in a sense. Although he had a big lead, he had a comfortable enough. Well, man, he left the door open right there. That 33 missed that turn, and the 04 going to be able to take that position. So he had a comfortable enough lead, or a big enough lead, that he was able to absorb some of the pain coming down pit lane with the drive-through. Now he's just got to worry about trying to close in, be patient here on the 09 car to see if he can't race him for a victory. So our race leader is the 09 of Edilson Carnero. He's also our points leader here tonight. So coming in tonight, man, he had a pretty comfortable lead. Jose Carvalho not here, Benor Silva not here, Julio Caligari, the 33, 4th in points. Albert Mueller 5th in points coming into tonight. Edson Luis, our 2nd place car, is 6th in points coming into tonight. Look at that tight battle right there, man. The 04, the 09. We've seen these guys battling all race long. Right back at him for the second half of the race. Remember, we're scheduled to go 50 laps here tonight. No phone, no chat. How about that? That's good, I guess. No phone calls. Tight battle here coming down the front stretch. That 04 going to see if he can't make a pass on the 09 coming into the turn. The 09 holds him off. I think that 09 has been so strong through turn 1. He's able to hold off the charge of these guys. The 04 not giving up this fight though. Looking out of the back of the 09 car at that 04. Edson Luis just back there in the 2nd position. The bus stop area here. Julio Caligari back in 3rd, man. All these guys have to do is get into each other, make a little bit of a mistake, and he is there. So don't forget this 33 car. He's watching this action. He says, okay, boys, you go ahead and race it out. I'm sitting here just waiting. Through turn 11 here. This is where I think the 04 car has been a little bit better. Looks like the 09 car got things sorted out on that, but racing hard down into turn 1 again. That 04 car, man, he just got crazy loose coming off that turn. Take a look at this. Got to do it the old-fashioned way because he didn't pass anybody, so. Watch this after this 04 comes around the turn, trying to hang on to this thing, man. This thing starts to get out of whack on him in a hurry right there. He got on that rumble strip and got that car sort of figured out right there. caught that car, so good job to the 04 car. Headers Makel here in the 82 car. Oh, man, did he miss that turn? Oh, no! Oh, my gosh, that 82 is on fire right there. The 82 on fire. Hopefully he can get out of that car. Man, that car is killed right there. Oh, the 04 car spins his car around. Oh, my gosh, man. We'll take a look here. The 04 here trying to make a pass on the 09. Oh, contact between the 09 and the 04. Oh, my gosh. We got to look at this again. Watch this. The 04 car says, I'm going to try to get him in turn 11, and he gets into the back of the 09 car right there. Those guys get a little sideways. Not too much. The 04 gets around. The 33 sneaks through there. Whew. Man, watch this. So this is on board here with the 33 car, or the 09 car. He gets tagged in the back end right there, and the 04 coming around. Julio Caligari, watch this, man. He sees white smoke up here, and then he's trying to figure out, oh my gosh, I hope I can get through. He does a good job here being patient and gets through. So first little hiccup I think we've seen so much out of Edson Luis. So he and Edgelson Carnero get together. We'll take a look at this one more time here. Again, going into turn 11. A little bit of contact right there. And those guys come around, and you watch the 33 car here, slips through, gets by the 04, that 04 trying to get it gathered back up. Oh my gosh, when it rains and pours. He was really trying to get himself sort of gathered back up, I think, from that speeding penalty. Saw an opportunity, and I think the hole just closed up on him pretty quickly. I saw an opportunity to be able to maybe make a pass there, and that thing just closed up on him in a hurry right there. Well, hey, look at this. It's not over till a fat lady sings, right? Julio Caligari and Edgelson Carnero on pit lane. Let's take a look down on that lower frame. You see Edson Luis in that 04 car coming around. It looks like he's going to be coming on pit lane as well. So these guys taking some service here. 32 laps in. Extended service for some of these guys here. Maybe a little bit of damage. Elder Mueller still out on track running in the 4th position. Oh, man, that 10 car, what in the world? That 10 car was sideways right there. We caught up with him. He just had a tough night here. Watch this. He's coming through the bus stop area. He just had a tough night here, I think, with the handling of this car. Watch this, man. He is just going to be hanging on to this thing, coming out of the bus stop area and really trying to get that thing gathered back up. And that thing is just wanting to come around on him. He does a great job of keeping her straight there in the 10 car. Miguel Braga. Well, I'll tell you what, when you, I said it when it rains, it pours, but when you're lucky, you're lucky. Speeding penalty, a little bit of an accident, and back to the race lead. And I don't know what happened here. Julio Caligari and Edgelson Carnero, those guys really must have had some pretty bad pit stops, extended pit stops. Maybe a little bit of a situation where there was some damage to the 09 car, maybe damage to the 33 car. I'm not sure about that, but Edson Luis, maybe he gambled with the 2-tire stop too. That's another possibility in this 04 car. We'll see how that works out for him. You've got about 17 laps to go. And right now, Edson Luis has a big lead. Now, just cannot figure out what went on here. I sort of lost my, maybe those guys got black flagged. I don't know. how they end up losing a lap. Giulio Caligari here, he's shown in the 3rd position, but he's shown a lap down. So I don't know what happened there. Not any communication here with race control, so I can't say that I'm knowing exactly what went on. Edson Luis is the race leader here in the 04 car. Elder Mueller shown in 2nd. Giulio Caligari 3rd. Edelson Carnero is 4th. Miguel Braga 5th. Getting some word that maybe Jose's wife was having some issues tonight, and our hearts definitely go out to Jose and his family. Neto Vidal having some PC issues here. Some of those guys not here, but definitely our hearts then going out to Jose and his family. Edson Luis big time lead right now. He's got a whole lap lead on these guys, and again, I'm trying to figure out what went on with them. Both those guys came into pit. Giulio Caligari, Edelson Carnero, they were running 1-2. Carnero in the 09 and Caligari in the 33 running 1-2, and then pit stops started happening. Edson Luis came in a little bit later and then ended up somehow is the lap up on these guys. I'm sure somebody will figure that out for me. Take a look at Elder Mueller. He's now up to the 2nd position. So a little interesting race, that's for sure. Miguel Braga here in the 10 car having a tough time, and he gets that off track, and then, oh, that thing snaps around on him, and he makes a little contact with the wall right there. So Miguel Braga in 5th. A little bit of contact, not a lot of front end contact, but definitely some for the 10 car. Take a look at the 02 of Elder Mueller running in the 2nd position now. Jump back here with our 3rd place car, the Giulio Caligari, now 33, in 3rd. Edelson Carnero in the 09 car shown in the 4th position. Again, he had a strong car, and I just don't know what happened between he and the 33. When those guys came down pit lane, they came off pit lane and they were a lap down. I know they were on pit lane there for a little bit, so maybe they were making a sort of an emergency run to the restroom. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Somebody will clear it up for me, that's for sure. The 04 car. Edson Luis is the race leader. He has had a very eventful night. Was our pole sitter, gave up the race lead heading into turn 1 right after the green flag. Was patient, got around the 09 car. Guy started making pit stops. Then he got caught speeding, had to come down and do a drive-through. Fell back to the 3rd position. And then all these guys made pit stops, and somehow he is now back to the race lead and has a lap on these guys. So it has been quite an eventful race for Edson Luis. Elder Mueller here in the 02 car, as he has just given up a position to Giulio Caligari. Take a look at that pass there. Giulio Caligari catching this 02. Making this pass. Heading into the bus stop there. So the 33 now up to the 2nd position. That puts Elder Mueller back to 3rd. Edgelson Carnero is in 4th. Take a look at the 09 of Edgelson Carnero. And he's our points leader, man. Coming into tonight has a big points lead. And I suspect whatever he does, he's going to have enough points there for a cushion to be able to give him a championship. Shouldn't say give him a championship, because he has flat out earned this thing. Back here and look at Elder Mueller in the 02 car. He is running in 3rd now. Looks like Miguel Braga has decided to retire his machine, so right now we have 4 guys left in this race. Edson Luis is the race leader here as we start to close out these laps. Edson Luis been tight, man, all year long. He's had a couple pole positions. He's got a win under his belt. So that 04 car has been solid all year long. Came into tonight in the 6th position. Doing what he needs to do here, maybe, and then some, to win this race tonight. Giulio Caligari in that 33 car came into tonight in the 4th spot. Some of these guys are a little bit ahead of them, too, are not here this evening, so those guys will be propelled up the charge. charts. Elder Mueller came into tonight in the 5th spot in points. And then again, our points leader, Edelson Carnero. Pretty comfortable lead coming into tonight. So through the bus stop here on lap 43, the 04 of Edson Luis is the race leader in that Ford Fusion. This is really in a position where, as long as he's got enough fuel to make it to the end, I mean, he can just kind of just coast here, just have a little fun, don't overdrive this car, and he's got this win sewn up here. Take a look at a points leader here at the 09 of Edelson Carnero, running in the 4th position. Wants to gain every spot he can. I mentioned earlier that not only does he want to win the championship, I'm sure he wants to win this race too, but now being a lap down here this late, he's going to have to need a lot of things fall into place for him. His teammate, the 02 of Elder Mueller, just ahead, so this battle might heat up here before the end of the race here. I would suggest you the 02 is probably on a little bit older tires than teammate Edelson Carnero. Looking out of the back of his car, you can see Edelson just coming off a turn there. So he may close in and pick up another position before it's over with here. This is turn 10. The 02 now moving through turn 11, and you see the 09 now heading through turn 10, so it's starting to tighten up right there between the teammates. Take a look at Julio Caligari here running in the 2nd position. Nobody around him right now. He's got clear sailing. Really think that this battle now on the track is going to be between the 02 and the 09. They're 45 laps in, getting scheduled to go 50 laps here tonight. So winding down these laps. Definitely starting to get a little tight right there. You see now they're in the same turn. The 02 and the 09 teammates are going to be battling for a position here very shortly. And again, the 09 has been a little bit better here and also on fresher tires, so I think it might be just a matter of time. Looking out of the back of Elder Mueller's car at Edelson Carnero in that 09. On board here with Edelson Carnero as he now closes in on, you see Elder Mueller just pulled over and said, hey, take it. Go ahead, and you're a lot stronger. You caught up to me, and just let me go. That's just savvy driving right there. Just good, smart, gentlemanlike, but also, very, very savvy move. Realize there's really nothing gained in the long run. He's got a lot better car. I could just use up my stuff here, maybe even cause a wreck, so I'm just going to let him go. This is the 04. Edson Luis, nobody around him right now. He has got a big, big race lead over our second place car, Julio Caligari. Edgelson Carnero is in third. Elder Mueller is fourth. So winding down the laps here with just 3 laps to go. The 04 of Edson Luis is our race leader. Julio Caligari is second. Edgelson Carnero third. Elder Mueller is in fourth. We got a couple cars here that have retired. Miguel Braga and Edders Magel both have retired their machines. Take a look at Julio Caligari here in the 33 car, making it through the bus stop. So just 2 laps to go for the 04 of Edson Luis. Little bit of an overrun right there. I guess that's why they put that concrete area, that those rumble strips there, so you can use all of it. The 04. We're kind of taking her easy. Nothing gained here by overdriving this car. Take a look at Edgelson Carnero as he comes through the turn. Hard right-hander through the S's here. We're a little less than 2 laps to go. Through the bus stop here, Edgelson Carnero is going to be able to come away with a championship, so it's been a great season for him. I'll be excited to talk to him after the race here. We got 1 lap to go when we cross this start and finish line, boys and girls, and well, we are on 1 lap to go. It's Edson Luis. He's that far ahead, man. Been a good race for this 04 car. It's been an eventful race, man. I really cannot think of a time when somebody pits the car, gets caught speeding, comes back down pit lane, and finds themselves still right there in the 3rd position, just battling for a race lead with those guys. And then something happened, caused those guys to go down a lap on that next pit stop here. I just don't know what the situation was. He got caught speeding, had to do a drive-through, but came back. Edson Luis comes back big time and wins this race. So great job to the 04 of Edson Luis. What a good victory for him. He's driving it like he stole it. Julio Calacare is going to finish in the second position, and Edelson Carnero finishes in third. Elder Mueller going to get a fourth place finish in that 02 car. Miguel Braga will finish in fifth. Anders Magel is sixth. So the 04, a big race win for him. Wow. It's a very interesting situation tonight, but congratulations to him on a great race win. So Edson Luis. Really able to battle back there from adversity tonight too, and get that that win. So we're going to have I suspect, maybe an eventful chat up here in the booth with these guys. So definitely would have liked to have a few more guys here joining us tonight here to finish out the season. It's a tough track, though, really. If you don't have, if you got other obligations, of course we all have jobs and lives and so forth. If you have other obligations, this is a tough track here to just jump in and make it happen. All right, boa noite, my friends.
Good night, Heath. Good night.
Boa noite.
Congratulations, Edson Luis, on a big race win, and what an eventful race that was for you. Speeding penalty, and somehow battled back from a little bit of a contact with Edelson, but got the race win. Congratulations.
Edson, ele tá te parabenizando. Foi uma noite espetacular, apesar de você ter tido aí uma punição de velocidade no pit e um incidente também com o Edilson. Mesmo assim, você conseguiu aí abrir uma grande vantagem e ganhou sem maiores problemas.
Queria agradecer aí ao Heath, agradecer aí a Helder, parabenizar o Edilson aí pelo campeonato, merecedor aí. Poxa, difícil de começar. Bom, minha punição, eu passei 1 km daquele de tipo, de eu olhar pro menu e quando eu voltar de novo tava 51. Eu já tirei o pé rapidinho, assim, foi por pouco tempo. Eu nem achei que fosse dar nada. Tem pista que a gente vai até 52 aí, tira o pé e não dá nada, mas essa me puniu. Aí, como eu tinha parado já uma volta antes do que eu pretendia, que era metade da prova, eu sabia que eu ia ter que dar uma tiradinha de pé, senão meu combustível não ia dar. E com essa punição aí, extrapolou mesmo, né? Aí eu falei, agora eu vou pra cima, abrir o que eu puder abrir de tempo e parar no fim se precisar. E o incidente com o Edilson, eu tava encostando nele rápido, ele deu um espacinho por dentro, eu pus o carro por dentro, mas eu não sei se eu espalhei para cima dele ou se ele fechou a minha porta. De dentro do carro a gente não tem muito como saber, aí só vendo o replay mesmo e para ver o que aconteceu, mas infelizmente nós dois rodamos e depois disso eu tive que fazer mais uma parada porque meu pneu estava quadrado, não dava para guiar mais.
Heath, he congratulates all of us, all the pilots. Congratulates Edilson for his championship. Congratulate you for your transmission, your friendship, your support. And he says that when he enters the pit, he loses his attention one bit of a moment, and when he see he was in 51 miles per hour. He's low, but on some tracks won't punish, but the track punish him. Then he was worried, but he was trouble. He was trouble too with his strategy, his fuel strategy. He stops one lap after he thinks. Then he was thinking that he needs to slow. He needs to save fuel at the end of the race. But with the incident with Edilson, he didn't know what happens, if it was his fault. He thinks that was a race incident. He didn't think that he was made the incident bad, but he sees that he has a great advantage for Edilson and Calegari, and he only administrates his race at the end.
Well, Edilson and Edson, talk about that battle you guys had. It looked like, Edson, that you were a little bit better in turns 10 and 11, but Edilson was a little bit better in turn 1. Did you guys, notice that? Is that something that was going through your mind, knowing where you were a little bit better or maybe not as strong in various parts of the race, because you guys were really pretty close all night long?
Edilson também, o Heath tá comentando que ele, da transmissão, ele via bem que na curva 10 O Edson era muito bom, muito melhor do que o Edilson, tirava muito tempo, porém na curva 1 o Edilson era bem melhor. Então ele pergunta se vocês também estavam cientes dessa diferença, dos pontos fortes e fracos de cada um na pista e o que isso afetava a estratégia de vocês.
Pode começar, Edilson, se quiser.
Eu percebia essa diferença mesmo. Assim, agora eu tive um problema com lag, né, hoje, principalmente naquele finalzinho de pista, naquela última curva ali, eu tava sofrendo um bocado, né, dava umas travadinhas, quando eu ia ver o carro tava perto do muro já, então acabava perdendo muito tempo. Inclusive no primeiro stint foi mais ou menos isso que aconteceu. Eu me acostumei com isso, fui andando, né? Mas teve umas 2 voltas seguidas que eu tive muito problema o carro ficou tremendo, né? A pista tremendo. E nisso eu perdi muito tempo e pneu também e acabou estragando um pouco o primeiro stint.
Edson?
Bom, comigo eu percebi que, na verdade, no primeiro stint eu percebi mais quando eu cheguei perto dele. Aí eu percebi que em algumas curvas eu estava fazendo melhor e em algumas eu estava freando mais tarde que ele, em outras ele estava freando mais tarde que eu. Então, isso foi uma percepção que eu tive. E o que mais que ele perguntou? Acho que era só isso, né?
E o que isso afetou nas estratégias de vocês, se vocês chegaram a planejar algum tipo de ataque em determinado ponto, esse tipo de coisa.
Bom, na verdade a minha intenção era ter continuado na frente. Mas como o Edilson conseguiu me passar na largada, a minha intenção desde o início da prova era poupar pneu. Porque aqui pneu muito gasto para ter um acidente, quando a gente anda muito perto do muro, tem umas curvas muito complicadas. Nos treinos eu já tinha sofrido alguns acidentes assim. Então eu queria poupar pneu. E quando eu vi que o Edilson começou a ter desgaste de pneu, que ele começou a dar umas escapadas, eu comecei a forçar mais. Eu até achei que ele não fosse brigar, que ele fosse tentar abrir para ele poupar pneu. Mas no final acabou que eu forcei acho que 2 ou 3 voltas, ele acabou dando uma escapada e eu consegui passar ele.
Edson Luiz says that at the start of the race, his strategy was stay in front of Edilson, open some advantage and save tires. But Edilson has passed him at the start, and he adapted his strategy. He sees that he was faster in some turns, but slower in others. Edilson braked more inside the turns, in some turns, but his principal objective is to pass him, to open advantage for save tires at the end of the race. Edilson says that he has trouble with warp, with connection troubles, and at the beginning of the race, he's having much problems. That problems are making him waste tires, lose some time, but during the race he was adapting his condition for adapting to these warps, and at the middle of the race he was adapted to these problems.
Well, Edgerson Carnero, congratulations on a great championship. You had 4 race wins throughout the course of the season, and really no DNFs, and completed, almost all of the laps here. I believe you had a 5.9 average start, average finish 2.8, but 4 wins, man. That was just a fantastic effort this season. Congratulations to you.
Dilson, ele te parabeniza aí pelo seu campeonato, sua temporada foi impecável, você teve aí pontuação em todas as etapas, teve 4 vitórias, e assim, foi um campeonato assim, muito bom. Você estava sempre ali disputando, na quase todas as provas, disputando o pódio. Ele deu aí algumas médias aí que ele pegou de dos seus resultados. Então, assim, realmente foi incontestável esse título, e ele está te parabenizando aí por essa conquista.
Eu só agradeço aí, né? Agradecer a todos pela participação. Realmente um campeonato longo e muito uma corrida por semana, né? Bem apertadinho aí o tempo de treino. Dar os parabéns aí ao Edson também pela vitória, né? Mais uma vitória aí. Eu acho que ele venceu a primeira e venceu a última etapa. E uma pena aí, né? O Benhu teve problema, o Zé Carvalho também teve problema, não pôde comparecer. Mas é isso. Agradecer aí o Gardena pela organização, né? O RJ também pela transmissão. Mandar melhoras aí pro Gardena, né? Parece que ele tá com problema aí de saúde, uma boa recuperação para ele. E é isso, tô bem feliz aqui, né? Segundo campeonato da NASCAR aqui que eu venço, acho que eu venci em 2016 e agora 2019. E é isto.
He says thanks for you, for your congratulations. He thanks for all the pilots, especially Gardena for his organization. He wishes better health for him.
Yes.
And that he returns to the track sooner. He congratulates Julio for the second place in the championship, Julio Calegari. He regrets for José Carvalho and Benio Silva that was trouble today, wasn't make happen get to race and get down to the points, but he was very happy that this championship works. The form that he thinks, the form that he plans, he some points and all races. He is the only pilot that some points in all races. He was so happy the get this championship.
Well, congratulations to you, Elder Mueller. You came away with a third place finish here in the championship as well. Doing a great job. I'm sure a little bit of help with your teammate there. You guys do a great job communicating with each other and racing with each other. And really, I think anytime you can finish in the top 5 here with the likes of Edgelson and Julio Calegari, Edson Luis, Ben Silva, Jose Carvalho. Man, you guys have really done a great job. It's so competitive each and every week out of all of you guys. Just a great effort.
Thanks for this race. I didn't train. I didn't make any laps, but I start the race only through some points. I was lucky for José Carvalho and Benhu didn't race, and I want to thank you to Edilson, his support, his teachings, his he is great teammate and great friend and brother for me. I want to thank him and thank you for your support, for your great transmission, for your great for all your support to this league. Thanks.
My pleasure. Thanks for adopting me in as the adoptive Brazilian, I guess. So thanks so much, man.
You is our brother, American brother.
All right. Well, you guys have a good one, and I hope to be able to broadcast some more races for you. I'm sort of not sure what I'm going to be doing now that I don't have a Monday or a Tuesday to broadcast races. I'm sure we'll have something coming up very soon. Thanks to Sullivan Gardena and all of his effort here at IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total, and we'll see you guys soon. Congratulations, Edilson Carneiro, and thanks, Elder, for doing the translating this year.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that's Edilson Carneiro, Edson Luis, and Elder Mueller joining us up here in the booth. And congratulations to Edilson Carneiro on a great championship. What a fantastic run he had. 4 wins this season, but Mr. Consistency, man. This guy came to the track and he was ready to roll each and every race. Not a lot of mistakes out of this guy, and he was very, very hard to beat. That's for sure. I tell you what, man, Benhur Silva had a little bit of trouble throughout the season, wasn't able to make this last race. He had 4 wins, too, so he was really moving up the charts there, making a run at it, and I'm a little surprised here as of late. I'm sure he had other obligations and so forth, but I think he might have had an outside shot there. Jose Carvalho was in this mix as well, had a lot of good runs as well. But really, it's been a fantastic season. There were a lot of different winners. We had 6 different winners this season. And I think, just shows how competitive this league can be. You got to make sure that you're always really thinking about your strategy, because if you're not, somebody is going to be there to take that position away from you. That's the way this league works. And really just a great, friendly bunch of guys. I've never heard any bickering, any arguing back and forth. These guys, have their, drivers meeting and the briefing, and talk a little bit about there, get some clarifications on some rules and so forth. But as soon as the green flag drops, these guys are all business, and really just a fun bunch of guys to be around. So I want to say again, congratulations to Edilson Carneiro. Thanks so much to Elder Mueller for his effort in translating and his friendship. Also, I want to say thanks to Sullivan Gardena and his work here at IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total, and then allowing me to come in and broadcast these races. I know some of those folks, they may not understand the English translation and so forth, and I certainly. Those guys also, I guarantee you, all speak English better than I speak Portuguese. That's for sure. I've said that many times, but these guys have been so patient with me, and we overcome that language barrier, at least the barrier from my perspective, since I don't really speak Portuguese. These guys have been so patient with me, and I absolutely love coming here and racing, but also broadcasting races for these guys. These guys do a great job. Well, hey, coming up on Wednesday, we'll be at Mountain Peak Speedway with the Ironman Racing Series, 107 laps. It's race number 6 in that second season of 2019. There's a fixed setup there, of course, a tire rule That's coming up on Wednesday, May the 1st at 9 p.m. live right here on TurnLeft TV. And then on Friday, the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series will be at Dover, the Monster Mile. 2 40-lap heat races and an 80-lap feature race. It's race number 11 in their spring 2019 season. That's coming up Friday, May the 3rd. And then on Saturday, the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder will be back in action for 200 laps at Dover. Of course, that's open setups. That's the premier series in High Octane Racing League. So that's coming up on Saturday. Racing starts at 9:30 Eastern Time. Tonight's race has been brought to you by IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total. These guys do a really, really good job, man, of not just bringing stock cars to you, Indy cars, DTM cars, GT3 cars, you name it, man. There's all kinds of crazy, crazy great racing going on here at IndyCar Brazil. Well, this is TurnLeft TV. I'm Heath Johnson, your host. I want to say congratulations again to Edelson Carnero on a great championship in the Monster Cup 2019. And that's going to do it for us tonight here on TurnLeft TV. We'll see you next time. We out of here. Peace.